Hello, my name is Dr. Jeff Golini, and welcome to another episode of Ask the Scientist. This show is about busting myths and bringing you the truth. I love answering your questions. Continue to send those in, and maybe I'll read one on the show here. Anyway, John emails me, and this happens to be a Kre-Alkalyn question. And before I read the question, talk about busting myths. This is funny. When I first introduced Kre-Alkalyn back in 2001, people told me it was going to be a fad, it wasn't going to last, it wasn't good. Well, here we are, 2016, and it's the #1 selling creatine through Europa in the United States, and it's dominating overseas. So anyhow, talk about busting myths, kind of funny. Anyway, John's question is, I was wondering if I could combine two of your products, which is Kre-Alkalyn Hardcore prior to working out and Kre-Alkalyn Purple Caps after working out. Any suggestions would be great. Absolutely. What we've come to learn is that we can take in about 1.5 grams of creatine about every 3.5 hours. Remember, your body is cycling this as fuel, energy. So depending on your level of activity, where you are, in your sport, are you, an amateur who's serious, a professional athlete, you need more creatine. And remember, you always want to use Kre-Alkalyn because Kre-Alkalyn is the only stable creatine. Creatine is the most researched. I'm talking about creatine monohydrate, which is the only form you ever want to use. It has a flaw. Once it hits an aqueous solution, water, your stomach, it instantaneously starts to convert to creatinine. Creatinine is a very dangerous bio-waste that you don't want, which causes all the side effects that people don't like about creatine monohydrate. All the rest of creatine HCLs and AKGs and nitrates, don't use that. All made in China, complete rubbish. No scientific evidence. Who cares? If it mixes better with a spoon, that has nothing to do with absorption. Anyway, back to your question, John. I created Kre-Alkalyn Hardcore because I was tired of taking powders all the time as a pre-workout. So I thought, what about incorporating a thermogenic property to Kre-Alkalyn? And that's what Kre-Alkalyn Hardcore is. So that is something that you do only take before a workout because it does help increase your metabolic rate. I don't use that on off days. Now, how do I get more creatine in my system? Purple Caps. So I'm a fan of taking it first thing in the morning. So I always will recommend 2 Purple Caps, 1.5 grams in the morning. Depending on when you train, you surely can take another dose after a workout. But remember, that 1.5 grams that you took in with that hardcore is going to be in your system for a couple hours. So again, I'm a bigger fan of making sure that you keep those creatine stores replenished throughout the day. So maybe look at taking a dose in the morning, and if you're a very serious athlete, then I would also take that 3rd dose post-workout. The Purple Caps are just our regular Kre-Alkalyn. You know it by the purple cap and Kre-Alkalyn printed with the patent number on it. Anyway, John, I hope that helps. If anyone's listening and you have not tried Kre-Alkalyn Hardcore or Kre-Alkalyn Purple Cap, send me an email. I'd love to get you a sample out so that you can experience what all the other professional athletes throughout the world have already learned about. You'll love it. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.